morning everyone, my name is Sadia Rafa Ardani Hadi and I will be your moderator today. Today we are going to present a journal article titled Relation Between Written Play Complexity and Social Competence in Early Childhood Education by Mireille Lee, Smith van der Nat and colleagues, published in 2026 in the Journal of Childhood Education. I'm not alone here, this presentation will be delivered by my teammates.
Hello, I'm Saradiatu Saliha and my last student ID 129.
And I'm Amanda Siplatiwi, but you can call me Amanda. And the last three digits of my student ID is 163.
And myself, Sadia Rafa Ardani Hadi, with my last student ID 132. We will cover the introduction, research objective, methodology, key findings, conclusion, and our personal reflection. Without further ado, let's get started. Now, I will hand over to Amanda who will explain the introduction. Amanda, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Sadia. Hello everyone, I'm Amanda. I'll explain why this research was conducted. Here are two main goals for this study. First, the researchers want to investigate the relationship between written play complexity and children's social competence. This was measured at two levels: how they think, which is cognitive skills, and how they behave emotionally during play. Second, we want to explore whether the socio-emotional behavior actually acts as a bridge or a mediator between the play itself and the child's overall social skills. In short, we want to see if playing pretend can really make a child more socially smart.
Moving on the abstract summary, this part gives us a quick look at the whole study. It's a great summary to understand the research foundation. Next, let's see how they did the study. The main topic is about written play and children's social competence. We want to see how these two are related. The study involved 248 children. Interestingly, the results show that play complexity is strongly related to social emotional behavior. It's a great summary to understand the research foundation. Next, let's see how they did the study.
Now, let's talk about the research objective. What is the aim of this study? The main goals is to test how written play relates to children's social skills. We have three hypotheses. First, complex play is related to social cognitive skills. Second, it is related to social emotional behavior. Third, we believe that play complexity connects both of them together. So, those are the three main points we wanted to prove. Let's see the results.
Now, let's talk about the methodology. How did the researchers collect the data? First, the research used a quantitative design. The study 248 children aged 3 to 6 years old in early childhood education. For data collection, they use individual tests and observation during written play. By using these methods, the researchers Got very accurate data. Now, let's see the findings.
Now, let's move on to the most important part. What did we find from the research? Surprisingly, the results showed that pretend play complexity is not significantly related to cognitive abilities. However, there is a positive relationship between the complexity of play and how children behave socially and emotionally. This means the more they pretend, the better their social behavior becomes. The implication for us as teachers is very clear. We need to integrate role-playing activities into the classroom, but we also need to provide guidance so children can learn to understand other people's perspective while they play. Finally, let's look at the conclusion and what we can do in the future. Based on our analysis, even though the hypnotized model was not fully proven for cognitive skill, we found that pretend play is still a powerful tool for social competence. It helps children develop the skills they need to interact within the world. For future research, we suggest conducting long-term studies to see how this develops over time. We also need to look at different cultural contexts and other factors like how peer interaction and learning environment support a child's social growth. So, play is a serious business for children's development. And that's all for me. Now, I will hand the screen back to our moderator, Sadia.
And finally, I want to say our personal reflection about this article. First, we think this article is surprising. It shows that the quality of play is more important than the duration. Second, this is very relevant for us as future teachers. We learn that play is a serious tool for education. Lastly, we should encourage children to do more role playing and storytelling to build their social skills. So, that's our reflection. Play is not just fun, it's learning. That brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you so much for your attention and for listening to us. We hope this presentation gives you a better understanding of our topic. Thank you again and have a great day everyone.
Bye.
Bye.